Hello, my name is Lady Tiffany Nicole. I am the founder and CEO of the Virtuous Hour Media and Marketing LLC. In the Virtuous Hour Media Marketing LLC, I'm also the host of the Virtuous Hour radio show, the Virtuous Hour TV show, and CEO and founder of Power Influence Radio. Power Influence Radio is using the power of radio to make a kingdom influence around the globe. It is a 24/7 platform that allows the voice of God to be heard all around the globe. Today is Lady Tiffany Nicole and a media expert. I am sharing with you the power of media in ministry. Before I get started, I want to thank Pamela Tate, the visionary behind Live Your Best Life Now virtual summit, and giving me an opportunity to share my message with you today. The power of media in ministry. As you all know, in 2020, effective March of 2020, the world at large was shook because of a pandemic. We were not able to go to church. We were not able to go to work. We were stuck at home for days and some of us months on end. And we had to pivot how we related to people, how we did business, and most importantly, how we do ministry. Churches in the United States and abroad closed their doors, and there were ministers that had to figure out how to still get the word of God at large, how to still get people connected and worshiping. Business owners had to figure out how to continue to do business in a new season. And what stepped to the plate, what kept us afloat, you got it. It was media. It was platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, Zoom, Teams, and a plethora of other options such as StreamYard. And I'm excited to share with you that those media, allowed ministries and business owners and speakers such as myself and those on this platform to continue to move forward and thrive. The definition of media is the main means of mass communication, such as broadcasting, publishing, and the internet. The main means of mass communication. Mass communication is one person speaking and allowing that voice and the presentation and the word, the knowledge, the information to go out to a multitude of people without leaving one spot. Isn't that amazing? Mass communication. It could be anywhere from 10 to 20 to 100 to thousands to millions. Think about one single broadcast on television. You have no idea who's all watching a television show. Think about Netflix and the latest ability of Roku for independent artists and television shows to be aired and broadcast to millions with a subscription. That's mass communication. My platform, radio, thousands and millions of people able to listen anywhere. In local radio, such as your FM and AM stations in your city, there is a limit to where it reaches. When was the last time you've taken a road trip and listened to the radio? And as you drive from, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so as you drive from Atlanta and hit Alabama, the station starts to get a little crazy, right? It gets a little staticky because you've reached your limit. And you have to find another station to listen and tune into, right? With FM AM radio, there is a limit. With internet radio, there is no limit. With satellite radio, such as Sirius XM, um, tune in, Alexa, Apple iTunes, streaming, such as Spotify, there is no limit. There is no limit. And so, what I'm excited about today is to provide you with the power of media and ministry and how you can take the limits off of not just your ministry, but your business and speaking engagements and everything else that God has planted and placed in you to do. I have three very important tips to share with you of why and how the power of media and ministry is important. These three tips and topics are also biblical tips and topics. I pray that this blesses you today. So, as we talk about the means of mass communication, which is the definition of media, the very first tip that the power of media does in ministry is it allows you to be mobile. Having media attached to your ministry allows you to be mobile, allows you to go anywhere. Matthew 28 and 18 through 20. It states, Then Jesus came to them and said, All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the earth. Media in ministry and your business allows you to be mobile and complete the Great Commission. Look at me now. I'm sitting in my home in Atlanta, Georgia. But where are you located? Exactly. Media, the power of video, allows us to complete the Great Commission. To go ye therefore to all the nations and proclaim Jesus Christ as Lord and share the gospel. And you can do that without a plane flight, without putting gas in your car. You could do it in the comfort of your own home and still complete the Great Commission. Media allows you to be mobile and effective with your audience, to still connect with them. You see my smile, you can connect with me spirit to spirit. And though I would love to be in the same room with you because of COVID-19 and other issues at hand, I'm not able to be there with you. But the mobility of media allows me to minister and share my heart with you and complete the Great Commission. Some people are scared of taking airplane flights. And depending on where you're coming from and where you're going to, a flight could be very expensive, correct? However, you, with the power of media, can be mobile and take the Great Commission to Dubai, to Greenland, to Africa, to the four corners of the world, according to Matthew chapter 28, and teach all nations to be disciples right in the comfort of your own home. And the most important thing, God is with you. He supports you in this endeavor. And you eliminate the spirit of fear by doing it in the comfort of your own home and knowing the presence of God is with you, just like I feel Him right now. So, not only is the power of media ministry allow you to be mobile and complete the Great Commission, the power of media and ministry allows you to be marketable. Marketable. What do I mean by marketing? Marketing is the ability to share your brand, your ministry, who you are, and what you do. And it's the ability to get it out in more various ways. We have social media, You're able to connect with thousands and millions of people through social media, as well as the other media mediums such as television. Nothing like a good television commercial. The Super Bowl. Everyone watches the Super Bowl and is excited about the commercial spots that are available on the Super Bowl every year in February, correct? That's marketing. But did you know that the Bible speaks about marketing? I'll tell you how. Matthew 21 and 13. It is written, he said to them, my house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers. That is a very familiar passage in the Bible in Matthew chapter 21, where Jesus went to the temple and he noticed they were selling doves and doing many various things in the temple of God. And that was supposed to be a place of worship and prayer. Why was he upset? Why was he frustrated and flipping over the tables? Glad you asked. He was upset because they were messing with the brand of the church and the intentions and what it was intended for. What the temple was intended for was a place for people to go to commune with God and to pray and seek his face and experience his presence. But they're selling things. That's what's happening with TV and radio today. Media can be used very positively to get the word out. The Great Commission, correct? However, it is inundated with the enemy. We have sex, initiatives being pressed and pushed on our young children, even in music and radio, the music that's being played and blasted on the airwaves around the world, television shows, murdering, all types of demonic activity is taking place in media right now. And God is challenging us, those of us that are called to be his light, to do something different in the media, to flip the tables over, if you will, and get godly content on television with our TV shows and TV series. We have Tyler Perry doing that, and our own Bishop Jakes out of the Potter's House of Dallas. He's even ventured into the arena of media, making movies and putting God back in the center of media so that we can pierce that atmosphere and bring the light into that dark area. So, yes, media in ministry is powerful and marketable, and you can use this opportunity to market your ministry and get the word out and be mobile. Last, but certainly not least, the power of media in ministry allows you to monetize your ministry. Yes, it is a taboo type of conversation because everyone doesn't like. There's a debate. I actually heard an excellent conversation today on Clubhouse about charging for your service. Listen, the power of media and ministry allows you to monetize your ministry in ways you could not imagine. But I want to share with you the biblical principle about monetizing ministry. Deuteronomy in 8 and 18 states, I have given you the power to get wealth. That is God speaking in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 8 and 18. I have given you the power to get wealth. Listen, using media in ministry, you are able to monetize it with the ability of Cash App, the ability to allow people to sow seeds in the good ground. That is a biblical principle. That when you share a word, that when you share information, that they are able to sow seeds. They're able to give a tithe. If they're not physical in your church, the Potter's House and several large ministries was able to use media to reach those that did not live in the same city. They were able to receive an offering and tithing and have members that live in different locations and still able to sow seeds into good ground. Your ministry, the word that you're sharing, God did not mean for us to be poor, to be in poverty. He said in his word, he has given us the power to get wealth, not to be greedy. So we do rebuke the spirit of greed. That's of the enemy. But God said he shall supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory. So with media, you have the opportunity to receive sponsorships, to share your ministry on the radio, and for people to sow seeds into your ministry, to sell books because publishing is a part of media. Selling books, writing a book about your story, and sharing it and putting it on the bookshelves and people to purchase your book, that's monetizing your story and your ministry. As stated before, the possibilities are limitless. Listen, I believe my time is up, but I pray again that something has been done or said to prick your hearts and to let you know that media, that there is power in media, in radio, television, book sales, social media, YouTube. The possibilities are limitless. Take the limit off of God and look into ways that you can use the power of media in your ministry to be mobile, to be marketable, and to monetize your ministry. Listen, I am your girl, your homie, your sister from around the way, Lady Tiffany Nicole, and Power Influence Radio, Modern Proverbs Women, and the Virtuous Hour is here to stay. I hope you're able to tune in to Power Influence Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on www.powerinfluenceradio.com. You can download the app on Google as well as Apple iTunes. And listen, Power Influence Radio is using the power of radio to make a kingdom influence around the globe. I'm Lady Tiffany Nicole, and I pray that you're blessed.